all the way down. Spaghetti strap one. To fit it, you know, one piece, one of the hot trends. So the first measurement we're going to take is from the top of your shoulder, so the top of the shoulder, all the way down to the ankle. Okay. So mine is 53, so I'm gonna go 53 and a half. And I'm just going to cut my, go take our pin, I'm gonna pin it where my 53 and a half stop. Make sure this width is good enough for my hips and everything or whatever. So I'm just gonna measure my hips. So I'm a 40 and a half, so I would do 20 and a half, right? I would bend it at 20 and a half. Wait, 40 and a half will be 20 and a half, then I'll go in for 20 and a half, 4 inches. So I got 20 and a half, so I got 19 and a half, 18 and a half, 17 and a half, and then 16 and a half. So that would be my waist, which is perfect. My hips, whatever. So now we're going to take a measurement from the top of the shoulder down to the crotch seam, because that's where we're going to mark it for us to stop for the crotch seam. Okay, so top of the shoulder down to the crotch seam, which is where your legging line, pants, you know, jean line will stop. So if it's easier for you to have a pair of jeans on and to do it to the seam of the middle crease of the jeans, then that will work. So mine is a 27. So I'm gonna go from the top. $27. I'm gonna give it a half because I don't want it all up my crotch too much. I might even go 28 just in case. You know how that go, ladies. Once you get the walk and lips get the toe, and how you make sure it's not gonna be too short if you go from crotch seam down to ankle, right? And then you go from the crotch seam measurement. That's a different one. Well, you can go from the bottom of the fabric. So let's start from the bottom. What we're gonna do is we're gonna evenly cut down the center from the crotch seam measurement all the way straight. Okay, so we got it cut down the center. These are the legs we're working on, right? Okay, so now that it's cut down the center, now we're gonna make a realistic fit it to a leg. So usually I eyeball it, the bottom ankle, part, but you can measure around your ankle and then, let me show you. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay, sorry for my hospital socks. Okay, so you measure around your ankle. And mine is an 8, so I would do it a 4 since it's folded fabric. So I'm gonna go a little bit extra than a 4 because I don't want it too tight. So I'm gonna go 5. So we're gonna cut it 5, and then we're gonna cut this side, make it 5. Cut the 5 measurement. Okay. So now, let me push this up so y'all can see better. Okay, so now that we got our ankle measurement cut, I kind of just eyeball it and follow from my ankle out wide to my thigh, to the middle part. I hope this makes sense. I kind of just eyeball my stuff. I don't really. The easier way to do it, if you want to make sure you get it right, is to get a pair of, the elastic fitted jeans that you wear that fit you really good, and put that on top of it and follow that leg, and then mimic it on the other side. So I'm now just kind of like cleaning it up a little bit, because you know, you gotta think about how your leg is shaped. So you want to clean it up. These are fitted pants, so it's gonna stretch anyway. Okay. So now I'm gonna fold it in half, the other side. Give that side a little bit of hem allowance. Just a little bit. And you mimic it from the other side.
So you can make sure that the legs are even. See, my pen is, that's why I set my pen out now and you already have that. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. If I'm confusing you guys, please tell me what I need to explain down below. Or a part that you missed. Okay, that's a little bulky looking, but let's just get this. Alright. So just follow the leg just like that. Boom. You see? A leg.
And we fold them back out. And that's the bottom part of the pants leg. Boom. Alright. Now let's do the top part and then we sew. Okay. So we're gonna fold that up. So now we're gonna do the top area. So obviously our top isn't this wide. So, and where the crocheting starts is where the hips also start. So we have to curve it in to there. So my top is about right here. And let me give y'all this measurement. That's about 11. So I would say if you're a medium, or even, you know, between a medium and a small, you can do your top measurement to 11 or a 10.5 to be on the safe side. But I'm gonna do, let me see. I'm gonna do an 11 just to be on the safe side. So 11 is here. This is the fitted one-piece spaghetti strap jumper. Y'all know how those look. So this is this easy way. So everything is gonna look right. It may not look like, you know, nothing cut, but it's gonna look right when it's on. Promise you that. Okay, so you see we got that part done. So now we cut out the armholes, which I do the armholes at a 7, 7.5. So we're gonna do a 7.5, which is right here, and we're gonna go and like that. See that? And so we're gonna mimic it. Oops. We're gonna mimic it on this side. All right. So then we have this. Okay. This part may be a little wide. I'm not sure, you know, since my pregnancy, I don't really know how. Okay, we're just gonna go in like that. This is the fast, easy, lazy way, okay? FYI, this is not the sewing way that everybody else makes it, okay? This is the quick way. So I know my cleavage and stuff, it's like I used to do it maybe about around the 8, 7.5. But since I don't really like that much cleavage now, we're going to do a 6.5. So 6.5 stops here. So I'm gonna mark it just in case I get cut willy-nilly. Okay. So we're gonna go in the middle measurement of that. And just cut down just like this. Okay? That's how that looks like there, right? Then we're gonna go and, what's this, an inch? We're gonna go, let's go about an inch and a half in from here. So 1.5 inches in from the end is right here, right? And we're just gonna go out like that. Like that, right? Flip it over. Flip it over and mimic. It's the best way to get all your sides even without having to be extra out, is just mimic it with the other side. It'll be the closest to even, the faster way. Okay. So it's like this. This is how it's cut out, like this. Now, if I want it to be a little bit more skinnier here, maybe scoop neck or whatever, then I'm gonna go in like this, and I'm basically just gonna go around. And you see I did that around, so I'm just going to mimic it on the other side. So now you can either have it like I had it before, or you could do scoop like we just did now. So we did scoop neck, so that's the popular trend right now, the scoop neck. Okay, so let me see. I'm looking to see how it's gonna look when it's sewed. So I want it to be real thin straps, since we're not using additional straps. So since I want the straps a little bit thinner, I'm gonna go in more in the armhole area and go in like that. That'll make that strap a little thinner. And you already know, mimic it. So we're gonna mimic it. Your cuts does not have to be extra perfect, because as long as you sew it good, and I guess you could say semi-perfect, then it's gonna look exactly how you want it to look. Okay, so now I'm gonna thread my machine and we're gonna sew. But this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like, guys. Okay, one piece. So we're gonna sew down here all the way down. We don't have to sew this side because I left this side with on the folded side. But usually you would cut this side to mimic this side, but this is the lazy fast way, okay? And we're gonna sew up here, down here, and we're gonna sew the top of the straps here, here, and hem. Okay? And hem the bottom after you finish sewing.